Welcome, how y'all doing? In this video, I'm going to review Alice in Borderland Season 1, and I'm not going to review each episode individually. I'm just going to give my overall opinion about the season as a whole, hit on the highlights, what stood out with me, and specifically my beef about certain things, because in the first few episodes of this series, it was cool. Yeah, very awesome, right? Just on the first few episodes made the show originally be rated a 9 out of 10 for me, but after the friends died, all the dramaticness when they arrived at the beach, I would give this show a strong 7 out of 10. I liked the friendship he had though with his friends and how that was shown early on in the series. This series would have been better without certain scenes because certain scenes weren't necessary, such as the flashbacks. I didn't need this guy's backstory, nor what he did in his personal time with the woman and they had teamed up with in the beginning of the show. If he was going to perish anyway, then why am I seeing things from his childhood and not adulthood? He had more background shown about him than the other friend or Arisu, the MC. I didn't see Arisu's childhood. I just saw some of what he went through recently. It didn't really show and dive into Arisu and how he experienced things. It didn't even show who Arisu's mother was, really. But again, certain scenes were necessary, such as this scene with Arisu being beaten down as he's trying to explain the game and whatnot. Arisu was too smart for him not to have come up with a weapon or some sort to take out his enemies. I didn't like how they made him seem as if he was a bit defenseless, because we know he's not. We know he's fast. We saw him move fast in the other game to save everybody. However, this woman made the show for me. She knows how to jump, climb, and all that. A real spider woman. I noticed she didn't show out with her skill set at the beach to evade the creepy males. When they tried to jump her, she got free and stuff, but I thought for sure she would have been able to scale walls to evade them. I didn't like how they tried to display her as a character that was badass in the beginning of the series, then made it seem as if she couldn't hold her own later on. Make up your mind, story writers. Then there's her having to save Arisu more than once. Women having to save men who don't bother to save them back. Can't. If she saved Arisu, then why did she let him take the lead? Wasn't she responsible for encouraging this guy to continue on? How can he just take the lead or make decisions? He wasn't in the best headspace, so that aspect of the journey with them didn't make sense. I would like to say they were equal in the decision making, but were they? As the story progressed, it didn't seem that way. It didn't always feel that way. Maybe the dynamic served as a reminder to the ladies out there. In life, don't follow some men to certain places like a corrupt beach sanctuary that turned out to be sketchy and led to her nearly dying. She literally had to save herself. But this guy here, he was cool. Quite chill in his deceitfulness. He looks like a smart guy who knows how to use people. It's why Arisu should have known better. In season 2, I hope this smooth chill here doesn't deceive nor betray homegirl in the next season. However, based on the fact he saved her from stepping out of bounds when the dangerous walls went up for the game, I think he won't. Maybe they have history that will be delved into later. The series had a sturdy storyline, but this series is based on a popular manga. From what I heard through the grapevine, the series is quite different from the manga. The main themes are the same with the games and whatnot, but not necessarily the characters' personas or what exactly they went through. Some manga readers say that Arisu is way more honorable in the series than the manga, which I find interesting. If we can make this significant change, then it made me question certain routes this series chose to take. For instance, was no one smart? The fact that this woman had to do the fingerprints herself to identify the killer for the witch game was unbelievable. No one else thought this. No one else remembered how crimes are solved in the outside/original world. Everyone's a follower at this here beach. Yet, I understand why they kept this part in the series. This mindset some people adapt, involving selling one's soul for a false sense of normalcy, conforming, excusing corruption, and blindly following questionable leadership to avoid having to deal with reality or take care of things. That's what people in this beach mansion did. All fun and play, without actually taking a step back to plan and consider things better. It seemed no one wanted control, forfeiting responsibility in the name of fun or entertainment, choosing to be a follower of someone else than a leader of their own selves. I'm all for unity, but there was a toxic hierarchy in place. No real unity in this beach, which was revealed in the witch game when everyone was turning on each other in the name of survival, in the name of following orders. So I understood why they kept this part, because some will do this and have done this. This season 1 was good, but it could have been better. It could have went without certain scenes, as I said before. This series had its hits and it had its misses. Plus, why was there only one place of sanctuary? I highly doubt there's only been one sanctuary in the Borderland place for the entire time, but season 2 will explain things a bit better, I think. I'm anticipating it to be better than the previous season, so I'm ready. Are you? Let me know in the comments. If you got something from this video, then click that like button. Thank you. Just my take on it, but feel free to leave comments about how you felt about it. That's all for today. Stay tuned.